His weight loss practice is ranked as one of the top 10 weight loss practices in the U.S. by Solutions4 Natural Clinical Health. Dr. Jeremy Landry is here with Kansas City Laser-Like Lipo, and he's actually going to show us how you can permanently lose weight on a limited budget. And that sounds like a miracle solution, right?
This sounds like a miracle solution. It's not a magic bullet, but it does work really well.
Okay, so in the past when you've been on the show, you've talked about what's stored inside of the fat. Obviously, we've got fat cells, but there's also something else inside.
Yeah, I think fat tissue is super fascinating. This is what 5 pounds of fat looks like, which is really humbling to look at this. But if you were to zoom in on your fat tissue with a microscope, your fat cells look like little balloons, and that's why we have balloons sitting on the table. But a fat cell, according to the Environmental Protection Agency, has about 600 chemicals stored inside. So it's not just fat inside of your fat cells. So, Brecken, buddy, I stole your BBs this morning to kind of demonstrate this, but this is like bubble wrap.
Okay.
The orange dots represent the chemicals in the fat tissue. So most weight loss programs, they don't focus on what's happening inside the fat cells. They typically force fat out, but they don't get the chemicals out of there. So you collapse the size of the fat cell down smaller, but you still leave behind all the chemicals. And that's where the rebound weight happens. Your body will try to shove fat back in there to dilute it back down again. That's called yo-yo dieting or rebound weight.
And when you talk about all the chemicals, that really has an alarming sense to it, right? We don't want the chemicals in
It
there.
does, it does. It's not good for the body, but it makes it almost impossible to lose weight.
Okay, so let's talk about the laser-like lipo technology. You've actually brought it all here. It has 3 FDA clearances. So how does that compare to liposuction or cool sculpting?
Yeah, so let's talk about going under the knife, shall we? So no, liposuction, you're literally, so let's pretend these are fat cells. So liposuction, you're going in there and you're sucking fat out of the body. So basically, you're just kind of bursting fat cells, right? You're getting rid of them. If you do cool sculpting, which is freezing the fat tissue, come on, you're destroying the fat tissue. I'll probably stab myself. And then there's ultrasonic cavitation procedures that burst the fat tissue. So it sounds like a great idea because once the fat tissue's gone, it's completely gone. But if you have a rebound of weight gain, which most people do because they don't change their lifestyle, fat goes to remaining fat cells. And that's where you can see, the backs of the legs, on the arms get bigger, the neck, all these weird funky spots. So maybe the belly still looks really good where they had the lipo or the cool sculpting, but their legs got bigger.
So it might actually mitigate
it goes somewhere else.
Okay.
And it's really expensive to do those things as well. So, laser-like lipo, this is FDA cleared, 3 FDA clearances. We take these paddles, we surround the different parts of the body, and really all it is super powerful red LED. And it's at a specific wavelength frequency, but we'll put this around the fat tissue, and your fat cells absorb the electromagnetic energy from the light, the little pores open up, and the fat cells get smaller in size. So we're not destroying the fat tissue, we're just draining them back down to where they should be. We typically see 1 to 3 inches off the belly in 7 minutes. It's permanent inch loss as long as you live a healthy lifestyle, versus cool sculpting, which can take anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks to see any results, and it's several $1,000s. So just a great way to lose weight. Okay,
and I know so many people who would love to see those inches just sort of melt away. You actually have an incredible Valentine's Day offer. So
we do.
What are you guys offering right now?
We did something similar last month, and it was amazing response to it. So we want to do it again. The first 50 people to call 1-800-WEIGHT-LOSS or go to our contest page, kclaserlikelipo.com/contest. You'll get a free FDA cleared laser-like lipo treatment so you can see that this actually works, that it's not a gimmick, it's not some crazy tool that doesn't do anything. But the first 50 people get a free treatment so they can see the inch loss, they'll get a consultation, and if they subscribe to our YouTube channel, if you go to the contest page, big red YouTube button, click on it, subscribe, it's absolutely free. You'll get an extra laser-like lipo treatment. So no gimmick, no arm twisting, permanent inch loss, 7 minutes.
Well, that sounds amazing, and of course you can get that experience with the light show and see some reduction going on. So thank you, Dr. Jeremy Landry. Here's again your need-to-know info. The number for Kansas City Laser-Like Lipo is 1-800-WEIGHT-LOSS, or go online to kclaserlikelipo.com/contest. Call now or go to the contest page. We'll be back right after this.